This video is all about the pros and cons of living in Orange, California. That's the city of Orange in California.
So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Sean Dezad.
And I'm Courtney Dezad.
And we're with Keller Williams Legacy, the California Homes Group, right here in Orange County, California. And yes, we're married.
Well, that would certainly explain the hostility.
It's true.
So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, and living in Orange County, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and don't forget to click on the little bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Honestly, we get so many calls from people looking to buy or sell a home in Orange County, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about moving, relocating, or selling your home, don't forget to reach out to us. You can either give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when buying or selling a home in Orange County.
Okay, so before we get started talking about the pros and cons in living in the city of Orange.
Not the county.
Not the county. The city of Orange. Yes, that's a little misnomer. People sometimes get confused. There is a city in Orange County called the city of Orange.
And they're not really related to each other in that the county seat is actually not in the city of Orange. However, Orange got its name because they wanted to be the county seat.
Yeah, they wanted to be the county seat, so they named themselves Orange, but instead Santa Ana got to be the county seat.
Yes.
So that's how it happened. But, okay, so Orange, let's just give a little overview. So Orange, it's, its neighbors a lot of different cities, but I would say like the major ones.
Yeah, it's very central Orange County, I would say. So
yeah.
you're neighboring, you're neighboring Santa Ana, Garden Grove, Yorba Linda,
Anaheim.
Tustin. Yeah,
Anaheim is obviously like a huge one. And then obviously Villa Park, it's kind of weird, but Villa Park is like a little city inside Orange. Orange surrounds
Yeah,
it.
it's like landlocked.
Yeah, it's a landlocked, like a landlocked country.
So if there's ever a war that breaks out between Villa Park and Orange, Villa Park's in a bit of trouble.
Yes, big time, big time. Yes, and then, when I would say one of the main differences between Orange and a lot of other spots in Orange County is that a lot of it was built before the 1920s, and what a lot of cities did is they demolished these structures, but Orange actually kept a lot of these old homes, these old buildings, so it's a very cute and very charming city.
In fact, their downtown is pretty much the most, historic downtown in Orange County.
And so it's the largest nationally registered historic district in California, Old Town Orange, which is their downtown. It's super cute.
Very cute.
Yeah, it's right next to Chapman University. Whenever someone tells me they live in Orange, I'm always like, oh, you live in Orange? Like, Orange is so cute.
She loves that whole, vibe, that historic vibe, for sure.
For sure. And then, just to give you an idea of the prices, the home prices in Orange.
They're actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah, so the median home price in Orange County is about $916,000, and then Orange is a little under that, about $885,000. And some of the homes that are more expensive in Orange, they tend to be in Orange Park acres.
Yes, so you're definitely dealing with more estate type homes. Lots of land, acre and a half, kind of bigger plots of land for equestrian purposes.
Yeah, it's a lot of equestrian homes. There's a lot of, ranches out there. And that's where I would say the majority of the higher priced homes are.
Yeah, and actually Old Town Orange is pretty reasonably priced, actually, given where it is.
Yeah, and since you're talking about Old Town Orange, I would say that's the first pro of living in the city of Orange is Old Town Orange, because it is super cute.
Very cute.
There's lots of really good restaurants there.
Shopping's there.
Cute
homes.
Super cute homes, and there's actually nightlife. So Orange County.
Wait, in Orange County?
Yes.
Wow.
There's nightlife in Orange, not only in Orange, but because Orange borders to Anaheim. Anaheim is like this
entertainment mecca
of, Orange County, and it's literally, 5 minutes from downtown Orange.
Yes.
So
you have the Garden Walk, you have, you have stadiums, the Honda Center, the Angel Stadium, you have, oh my gosh, so many things in it. Disneyland. Yeah. Disneyland's there, downtown Disney there.
Yeah, a Honda Center Rumba Room. They have a lot of breweries in Anaheim. When you're dealing with, not only Old Town Orange, but Anaheim, you might actually do things at night that you won't remember in the morning.
Doc, none of us can remember anything from last night. Remember?
Because, in Orange and its immediate surrounding areas, there is nightlife.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for that, Orange might be a really, really good option for you for Orange County.
Super huge pro.
Yeah, for sure. And then another pro, because it kind of relates to the nightlife, is restaurants. Orange is really known for having
Tons of good restaurants there, actually.
tons of good restaurants. I mean, if you just give an example, so if you just go along East Chapman Avenue, you know, up towards Orange Park Acres, you have restaurants like Orange Hill Restaurant, and so it's up in these hills,
And nice
right?
views, amazing views.
Amazing views. Orange Hill Restaurant, Moreno's, which is a Mexican restaurant, Doña Jose, which is a really popular Mexican restaurant. You have the Orange County Mining Company, and you have the Hobbit,
Yes, and you know, we
where
love
you can
hobbits.
learn about hobbits.
Hobbits really are amazing creatures. You can learn all that there is to know about their ways in a month, and yet after 100 years, they can still surprise you.
And actually, one other really nice thing in Orange is that they arguably have the best Persian restaurant in Orange County.
Oh yeah,
Called
so what
Daria.
is Daria? That's
Yeah,
true.
good stuff.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, it's his favorite Persian restaurant.
Yes.
For sure. Yes, and then now that we've given a few pros, I would say a con about living in Orange is that it's not that close to the beach.
Yeah, so I mean, Orange obviously is definitely off the coastline. So you're having to take, you know, the 5 freeway to the 55 down to the beach. It's going to take you a little bit of time. And with that comes obviously the warmer temperatures.
Yeah.
Again, anytime you get off the coast just a little bit in Southern California, it starts to like heat up. Again,
Yeah.
we're splitting hairs.
Yeah,
Still
it's
very
still
good weather
really-
when you
it's
consider
still
like,
Mediterranean climate, but yeah.
But it is warmer than what like Newport certainly. But you know, like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you're definitely not super close to the beach, but you do make up with it with these other entertainment aspects out there.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's another con is that it is hotter in the summer there.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's, you know, just something you have to deal with, but as long as you have air conditioning in the summer,
You're good.
yeah, you're good. And then another pro is that, so it's right next to Anaheim, which means that, you know, Anaheim is one of the biggest employment centers in
Yes,
Orange County. So
huge.
you're right next to a ton of businesses. And then Orange itself has a ton of
Medical.
hospitals. Yeah, hospitals.
Lots of them.
You know,
In fact, I was born there. I was born at UC Irvine Medical Center, which is
Yes.
actually in Orange, randomly.
yeah.
Okay, I don't know
So
why.
the UC Irvine Medical Center is in Orange?
Yes. Why? I don't know why. And I know
Yeah.
it's in Orange because I was born there. So,
So and then
I've been
Children's
told.
Children's Hospital of Orange County is there. Unfortunately, we have been there.
Yes. Not for good times.
Not for good
But
reasons.
again, they're all
But
healed
they
up.
did- they-
Thank God they were there though, because
Yes.
they healed our daughter up real good.
Yeah, and then also they have, you know, St. Joseph's Hospital.
And they're
there.
like all right, you know,
Yeah,
really
they're
close
all right
proximity to
there,
each other
yeah.
too.
So if you're like us and your daughter, you know, destroyed her arm, broke it really bad, you might be going back to that center several times to get it checked after the operation. So-
Unfortunately, they have some really great surgeons
They
there.
do. They have. So fun fact, if your kid ever needs stitches wherever you are in Orange County, if you take him to the emergency room, a lot of times the doctors won't do it. They say that you have to go to Children's Hospital because they want to use, you know, juvenile stitches. So just, that's an FYI. I know sometimes you might think, oh, I'll just go to the regular emergency room. No, you have to go to Children's Hospital. So
Good place to go. And I mean,
yeah, it is. The doctors there are
fantastic.
so good. So yeah, that is another pro of Orange County. Or Orange County.
Orange.
The city of
The
Orange.
city of Orange.
And then another pro is Chapman University is right there. So give a little explanation of Chapman.
So Chapman University is actually ranked really high. It's actually it's a private school. It's actually is a religious school actually.
Yeah.
And so what I mean, it's
I think it's 124.
I think it's 135. I think somewhere in there.
My notes say
Oh,
124.
124. Okay, so
yeah.
so they're ranked pretty high as far as, you know, universities from according to U.S. News and World Report. But on top of that, as far as actually teachable schools,
So
I think
teaching for good teachers.
yes,
I think
they're
it's
actually ranked
number 39.
Yeah, so they're number 39. So I mean, and that's at the end of the day. That's kind of honestly more important is because you want to get a good education. Yes, your professor might have a good name and does all these research papers and stuff, but how are they as a teacher? And that's where
Yeah.
Chapman actually really excels.
Yeah, so, you know, if you're interested in some of they're called like the little Ivies, like, you know, Swarthmore, Colgate. These are these colleges that are just known for teaching. And
Chapman's really
Chapman's,
high up there.
you know, it's
the
got-
top tier in that from that perspective.
yeah, for sure. Okay, and then I would say, so here's a kind of like a pro, but with a caveat. So if we're talking about Chapman University, so now we're going to talk about the schools.
Yes.
The schools that are available in the city of Orange.
So 3 of the 4 high schools are actually really good.
Yeah, so Orange, it can be hit and miss with the schools. 3 of the 4 high schools are extremely good, and actually Canyon High School, it's the Orange Unified School District, but it's actually in Anaheim. It's actually one of the best high schools in California. And then Villa Park High School is really good, and El Medina High School is really good as well. And then the elementary schools, they can be hit and miss, but they do have McPherson Magnet School, which is very highly ranked. And they actually just opened up a new charter school called the Orange County Classical Academy. And it's pretty interesting because it's basically they are aiming to teach their students in the same way that we used to teach students 100 years ago. So they're really focused on the classics. They actually teach the kids Latin. So
now, are they all in like one school room from K through 12? Is that how that works?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Just getting like flashes of Anna Green Gables, basically.
Yeah, and then Orange also does offer language immersion programs. They have 2 elementary schools that offer Spanish immersion, and then they also have an elementary school that offers Mandarin immersion. So if you are interested in immersion, and speaking of immersion, they do have, this is a private school. It's called the International School of Orange County, and it used to be a satellite school, so there's actually called the International School of Los Angeles. It's actually really famous. So
a lot of celebrities
like send their kids there and stuff. And what they do is they use the French system of education.
Supposedly that's good, I guess.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really good. And they
I don't know. I don't speak French, so.
And your kids learn French if you go to this school.
Nice little byproduct.
Yeah. So that's the education options that you have in Orange.
That's cool.
And then if you're talking about pros and cons, crime and safety. So Orange is
above average.
Above average for California. But, if safety's, the main thing that you care about, Orange is not Irvine.
Well, you just need to, know your neighborhoods, basically.
Yeah, and Orange it's not Irvine, so.
Yeah, and if I would say I would reference niche.com to kind of just see what neighborhoods, if that's a big deal for you, to kind of get a sense of what neighborhood you would want to move to.
Yeah, for sure. And then I would say, so the last pro that we're talking about is shopping. So what's the shopping like in Orange?
Great. I mean, they're one, because of where they're located, there's lots of malls right on the border of them, but also within them, they have the outlet shops in Orange.
Yeah, and then also Old Town Orange is, that has a lot of cute little antique shops and, clothing stores and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So.
And actually, and one extra pro for those that love donuts. Is that the city of Orange has one of the few Krispy Kreme donut shops in all of Orange County.
So that's it. That's the end of our video.
But again, you've got to reach out to us to find that perfect area that you're thinking about moving to or want to go see. And in order to do that, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back when buying or selling a home in Orange County.